the next 48 hours. For the collective, the next 48 hours. Hey, y'all. Anybody that is watching this, this is being recorded on September 27th. It'll probably air then as well. We got the Six of Wands and the Hermit. Oh, wow. We also have the Devil, Ace of Cups. Also have the World. I see at the center of this is some really good news. With the World card, that cycle's ending and such. Completion, accomplishments, success, ending an old cycle. You may be a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio. Really wow. Five of Swords. There's some type of victory or success that you are reevaluating or you're expecting. Seems like a little bit of a overindulgence here. Okay, we got King of Swords with the Devil card here. A little bit of a negative energy that's there concerning the success. Maybe you're boasting. We'll get two more. With the Ace of Cups, the World, and the Five of Swords here. There's opportunity that's new beginning, an awakening, fertility, potential, some type of intimacy. We got the Empress. There's some type of intimacy there. And the Two of Cups. With the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Wands at the bottom of the other deck. There's a competition here that's coming to an end. For an opportunity, it could be something like a promotion. Maybe some type of accolade from the community that you're in, or that you live in. Okay. King of Swords, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. You have to endure some type of patience. The King of Swords is a person that's learned patience, okay? And your fruitfulness, when it comes to your fruitfulness, this is some type of energy that you had to learn to balance. Okay. King of Swords being Libra, Empress being Taurus energy. Two of Cups, that is Cancer energy. Okay, that talks about partnership, harmony, exchanging of energy. I believe that you may be connected to someone here that is a tad bit narcissistic. Okay. In the next 48 hours, you guys may actually celebrate the completion of a cycle or some type of success in partnership with someone. There may be a controlling dynamic in that partnership. So someone may be more controlling than the other person. 444 when I looked up on the clock. So someone may be more controlling than the other person. It's like this motorcycle sound and this really loud car outside. So like this macho type personality, this I can do it all type personality. Okay. that you've been dealing with when it comes to this partnership. It may be a friendship, it may be a business partnership, it may just simply be a partnership, a brief partnership that you had to endure. But there's a completion here, and there's success wrapped around this completion. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. In regards to this success, you have been waiting quite a long time. You made some hasty decisions along the way. However, in regards to the success, you've been able to dig deep into your creative juices. Okay. You've been able to dig deep into your creative juices. Some of you may have actually reached into your actual spiritual ability. So you may have used magic to help you manifest. Yeah, the Hermit, the World, and the Empress. You kind of kept this secret. This come up, this glam. It's kind of secret. It's like you're walking around. You're the same person. You wear the same clothes. You don't have anything new going on. Okay. Someone sees the spiritual glam, though. Someone around you sees the spiritual glam, and they are intrigued by that. And I think with that, in like what has intrigued them has caused them to create some type of abnormal attachment to you. So it's like wanting to be in your energy like all the time. That type of thing is wanting to be around you like all the time. And that's what makes it like weird or toxic or just not healthy for the both of you. This person brings out this energy of win at all costs. Very narcissistic. I feel anxious right now. This person plays on emotions, so emotionally abusive, possibly, or emotionally manipulative, possibly. Okay. A matter of fact, we can actually dive into this person's personality a little bit. Let's do that. Let's get something about this person's personality. When it comes to your home life, there's with this Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, I keep looking at it, and with this Four of Wands, there's celebration there too, and harmony and like alignment. Okay, there's happiness and romance. There may be an Aries involved. Okay. With the Eight of Wands, there may be a Sagittarius involved. There's quick movement, quick decision making. That's why I said at some point you were rash in your decision making, and that could have been a toxic element, and it probably compounded how this person is able to manipulate the situation that you guys are in, or the dynamic that you have. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Yeah, feeling. Says you can make others feel what you feel. Your energy inspires energy. Just be careful with what you invoke or inspire in others, because it will come back to you. This person, you may want to read that. Go listen to I think it's the most recent spiritual warfare or akashic records. There's someone that really does not respect spiritual law. I feel like you may have encountered a person like that, and there may be some insights to that person within that spiritual warfare reading. By the way, guys, 9:44 on the clock when I say this, 9:44. Thank you, of course, for subscribing and watching and supporting. I do want to let you know too that readings are open. Personal readings are open. The link is in the community page, and it should be in the description of this video. Okay. so you can dive deep and figure out like what is going on here. But tell me more about this person that the collective is in contact with. Tell me more about this person. Thank you. Self-love. It's a lot of emotion with this person. The world is all inclusive of all 4 elements. Okay. The world essentially, you got Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So yes, it's all 4 elements. This person typically advocates like a healthy lifestyle. This person may be big about self-care and stuff like that, like really, really big about it. Like I know I have my self-care readings on here, 1111. This person mirrors a lot. Typical narcissist behavior. Okay, guys, like love bomb. I get that very strongly. This person is all about self. They preach self-love, but their motives are really selfish, even though they preach self-love. Yeah, teacher. I told you, I said preach because it gave me an air of throat chakra. It gave me an air of teacher, you know, like great master, grandmaster, maybe Eastern Star Mason, because this could be a feminine or male energy. You never know. Or at least I don't know your specific situation. But it says, teacher, your words have power to heal, making you a source of light for the wounded. See, yeah, like wounded. Like this person, y'all, your next 48 hours is going to be real weird. Because after, and this is a general read, if y'all want me to start doing like individual zodiacs, then let me know. So I'll do like Taurus 48 hours and Capricorn 48. You know, I'll just let me know in the comments. However, this person plays on emotion really, really badly. For someone to be wounded, that means that they're damaged. They've been through some type of trauma. Okay. But it says, as a source of light for the wounded that come to you for your guidance and wisdom to give them strength and direction, like they've perverted their purpose. This person has perverted their purpose within the dynamic of you. In the next 48 hours, you may see instances where even though this situation is coming to a close or completion, you may see where you are uncomfortable around this person, where you start to disagree more with them, okay, more openly, because it's like now you're not stuck with them. You get what I'm saying? Seeker. Seeker says your natural thirst for wisdom and truth elevates your spiritual journey and self-awareness to help those that are also in search of answers in their own path. This person loves to dictate. This person loves to, and you got fortunate and chameleon. You have a pioneering spirit that manifests abundance easily. And chameleon, being a chameleon allows you to be able to mingle with different kinds of people. This person is very charismatic. Very charismatic. I'll get 2 more about this person that the collective, in the next 48 hours, you're going to be dealing with. All right, guys. This is September 27th, 2025. Thank you. Clear audience. Of course, it's someone with abilities. Of course, it's someone who, I'm telling you guys, go and listen to that spiritual warfare read. You guys are going to see, like, this person that you're dealing with probably is that person that's in that spiritual warfare read. And even though this is a 48-hour read, they probably have done something in the last few weeks, few days, or whatever. This person receives intuitive messages from spirit. Now, what spirit, we don't know. Comes from another dimension, of course. I feel as if this person consorts with other entities. With this devil being out here, and attachment is definitely part of that, like attachment issues with the devil, like rage and violence and like overindulgence and force, overindulgence in material things and that type of stuff. Like, this person is definitely which this person is definitely on the darker side of the spiritual community. Yeah, boss. Listen, y'all. Listen. Got out of reach. You got boss right there. Out of reach. Clairsentient. Fortunate. This person astral projects. On the bottom of the deck, 2 sides. Hypnotic. Chameleon. Clairvoyance. They have a lot of clair gifts. This person is very... This might be a Pisces. This might be a Pisces. And I say that because Pisces and Taurus. Pisces is a very spiritual card. Very spiritual, not card, but sign. That's the most spiritual of the signs. Scorpio is the most passionate, but I feel real strong spiritually intellectual abilities. Like this is yeah, unseen, unassuming rebellion. This person astral projects and maybe spying. Okay, guys, that spiritual warfare read is going to help you. All right. Since this was the opportunity, this boss is on the bottom of this card. It says you have your shift together, being precisely who you are, and in hot pursuit of your goals. They captivate and inspire others. This person knows how to talk a good talk. This person knows how to sell themselves. Okay, that you're dealing with. You may be in sales. You may have had to do negotiations here recently. Y'all, your next 48. Let's get some insight on the money in the next 48 hours. Looks good though. Like everything, even with dealing with this person, your next 48 hours as far as your money looks really good. Like everything is manifesting quickly. Everything is manifesting and performing well. Someone has investments. You have nest eggs, and I mean, like you are on that insurance policy tip. If you know, you know, because I know, and I'm using it to my benefit. So you're on the insurance policy tip. Thank you, Spirit. Says crown. Yeah. Overcoming obstacles. Power play. Wealth. Career is an owner, a boss. So you may be an entrepreneur. Says taking charge, making progress. You may be an entrepreneur of sorts. Crown. Boss. Boss energy. This person mirrors you. I'm telling you, this may be your energy. And the person that you deal with in this dynamic mirrors you. They may have taken some of your ideas and flipped it as if they did it. The next 48 hours is going to be nice. Nice as far as money, celebration. Look at there. Award. Winning money. You may play the lotto. Payoff for effort, recognition, advancement, professional work, and fame. Yeah, I feel like you guys made a movie with this person. That someone is in the, whoa, someone is in the, something's coming super fast. What stayed on the table? Gold, solid finances, investments, investing, integrity, deep values, banking, long-term position, satisfying work. Y'all, look at, I pick it up in eggs. Eggs and candle on the top. Starting over, ambition. Yeah. You've business contract. Butterfly was in the reverse. Butterfly is usually sudden change. short-term loans and stuff like that. So you're no longer the borrower. You're the lender. Yeah, Buddha on the bottom of that deck. Listen, your spirit ain't confirming stuff for you. I don't know who is. I do feel like this person that you deal with, or that's in your energy or whatnot, I do feel like this person is quite manipulative. Like, as far as the money game, they know the money game. That's coins. It says money coming in, wealth, good investment. Like I said, you may be in sales and finance. You may be getting a raise. Someone may see this endeavor that you got into with this person is just pure luck. Oh, well, favor ain't fair. That's all I got to say to that. Favor ain't fair, honey. 2055, like it is what it is. Thank you. Yep. Gears, money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion, building team, taking time off, security, treasure, worry-free finances, money in reserve, excess. And there's that sales job again, executive, sales, planning, hidden talent. That may be that hermit. Like you're hiding. That's why I say you're hiding some part of this success. You're hiding something about the success, and it may be a hidden talent. It may be. It may be the ideas, lucrative ideas. That second card there with swords, money conflicts, cutting corners, and a breakthrough. So it may be something that, you know, even though you have to start over with this egg, even though you have to start over, it may be something that actually puts you on the up and up. It gives you the advantage. Wild and Crazy Kids. Y'all remember that show? But yeah, I feel really good about this for you guys. Over the next 48 hours, it shouldn't be too much of a mess. It shouldn't be this tower moment type energy and all that stuff. Of course, as a child of the light, you have to deal with the crazies, you know. We wanted to know what we're dealing with, who we're dealing with. 2222, that person that's mirroring you. They are mirroring you. This is not their energy for real. Like if they were behind closed doors, them by themselves, this is not, they wouldn't be focusing on business. They wouldn't be listening to a reading like this and actually working on something as they listen. You know, and I hope you guys are, you know, playing this while you're working on something, while you're being fruitful. That's some things that will help you guys transmute energy. You can learn, you may have a spark of an idea, something like that from doing that practice. But this person, if you ever tell them that you practice certain things, or you, like how I say, play this reading as you work on a project or even a hobby, right? If you ever share that with this person, they mirror you. They do exactly that. Like they try to manifest based off the steps that you've taken, even though what you're doing works for you and you alone. That's a special recipe for just you. This person loves to do that. And in the next 48 hours, you'll see that 9 times out of 10, the ideas that they had, even though the success that you're having, they're sharing in it with you, they really kind of don't deserve to be there. Unfortunately, some of the ideas that they had were gleaned and stolen from other people and so on and so forth. And that's a real messy thing as far as karma comes back as. But the main thing is the intention and were you aware. If you weren't aware, then, you know, pray mercy and ask for forgiveness for those things that you were aware of. But if you weren't aware, then shouldn't be anything to worry about, because that means your intention wasn't there. But this person has, and you may actually be the witch in the situation, and the person is just gleaning off your energy. Their energy siphoning and copying your energy. This witch card says you have a strong connection to the universe that, if developed through study and practice, you can live an empowered life that can bring forth positive changes. The key part of that is if developed through study and practice. This person is studying you as you learn sacred knowledge. The akashic, I promise you, the akashic records for September 27 and the spiritual warfare for September 27. I promise you, you guys it may run all together and make sense. Okay, because as different readings and different questions get asked, Spirit answers those questions as they're played out, as they're laid out rather. I kind of like it when most readings connect and it makes sense for the viewer, because you're like, why am I going through this? And then you get the spiritual warfare part and you're like, but that doesn't make sense. So now it makes sense, hopefully, that you're in the middle of receiving some type of recognition, or you're right on the edge of it in the next 48 hours, or this has just transpired, or you're at some point in that timeline where the celebration, the energy of completion and celebration is still very strong, because that's your center card. That's the focus. Okay. Over the next 48 hours, you may encounter some issues with things. So we're going to look at the situation at hand real quick with our rune cards. And we're going to end the reading. We're going to look at the situation at hand, and then the challenge and a course of action that could possibly be taken. Okay. And these are our rune cards. Okay. Tell us about the situation at hand. We want to know the situation at hand, the challenge, and the solution or possible course of action that can be taken. Give us more about this World card. Thank you, Spirit. Soulo. Listen, Soulo. These are runes. Soulo is success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, and health. A time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. What did that witch card read? What does the World card mean? It's a completion. It's success. That is so interesting that this is just, the runes are clarifying your right or wait. Like, it's really, Spirit can't get any clearer than that. Like, you will have success. You will have, and someone is really upset that you're having this success. I just want to be honest. Inguas is male fertility, gestation, internal growth. Yeah, this is, again, this is your energy of that secret ability. That's what that is. Yeah, it says internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family, love, caring, human warmth in the home. Four of wands, and Four of Pentacles, I guess, too now, like security, savings, protecting your resources. Spirit is trying to let you know to keep your mouth shut, essentially. Like, you may become privy to a part of this success that this mirroring energy is not privy to, and Spirit is going to make you privy to it. You may peep game on, like, you may catch eyes of someone that has more influence past this situation. Like, you and this person may have just worked on a project at work together, just maybe, and you both receive recognition, but a person on the outside looking in may or may not see like what was going on. That's the challenge. So your overall theme, your overall issue or situation is the success. The challenge is going to be the growth, the actual attention that's given. And this is the solution. Taurus, which is honor, justice, leadership, and authority. It says analysis, rationality, knowing where one's strength lies, willingness to self-sacrifice. The simple fact that you don't go and chase the clout is going to save you. That's what's going to save you. Is not chasing the clout. I promise you, that's what's going to save you. People are aware that you were in on the project, or you were part of the situation or whatever. They know the part that you played. The simple fact that you don't try to play the boss, okay? The simple fact that you don't do that is that's what's going to save you. That's what's going to save your reputation. And even under the boss, it says out of reach. Yeah, clairsentience, fortunate, performer, shaman. Yeah, this person is in air. So it may be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the dead. They may have, and then fire. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mind power. This person has a lot of, like I said before, clear gifts. They have a lot of clear gifts. They can communicate with the dead. They may be into necromancy. Yeah, mind power and storytelling, dimension travel. They do definitely in their control. Or Venus is a powerful planet for them. So yeah, Libra. This is an affectionate person, or they know how to. It says royalty, and they know how to play around with royalty. But they're not a fighter. The fight in the deck is in the reverse. It's in the reverse. Young at heart. Yeah, they're not a fighter. This person is not a fighter. Manipulator. Illuminator. Moon goddess. They know how to, and in self-reliance. Yeah, they know how to draw energy. This person draws energy from other people. Alchemist. Yeah. And then self-reliance is in the reverse. That's why I said they don't know. They don't have in devilish ways. This is that devil energy that that you have in your right away. That's that devil energy, that unhealthy attachment. That is that mirror. That's the mirror. Someone is mirroring you, but all those cards that I just pulled out the top of this deck, I don't know why I was led to do that, but all those cards that I just pulled, that's that person's true like self. That's them. They are very toxic. They are very manipulative. They are very, very much an energy vampire type thing going on. So like, be careful with them, collective. The next 48 hours is going to be interesting. It's going to be rough, but your solution to all of this is to not chase the clout. Don't chase the clout. I'm telling you, let's see. All right. I don't usually do this. I don't usually peer into the future, but I want to know, because I feel like some of y'all going to do it anyway. Some of my collective, listen, I'm a Taurus too, but I feel like it's a Taurus that's going to go out here and want to flex on your haters, because that Empress card, that's Taurus energy. Yeah. This Empress card is Taurus energy. Hold on, y'all. What's going to happen? 33. Go ahead. Chase the fucking clout. Go ahead. Do it. 3344. That's what's going to happen. Clarify this. Everything is fine. Just a little bit more, so that the collective knows. Then they're going to start watching you. See, they're going to put... It's not going to turn out good. People are going to start thinking that you're stuck up and all these other things about you that are not true if you chase the clout. If you put your name out there in any type of way, like, let them put you into the circle. Let them, and when I say them, I mean people who have the power that you can't influence. They're going to see your contributions, trust. And it may not happen in the time frame that you want it, but it's going to happen. And I'm praying that you are smart enough and wise enough and just patient enough to ride the wave and not be this clout chaser. Yeah, like, don't chase the clout. I'm telling you, 4 of Pentacles, don't chase the clout. It's going to turn out so much better for you. So much better for you if you just chill and let everything be, because this is what's going to happen. These cards that I'm pulling, 10 of Wands, this is not easy. You're going to have money issues. Because people are going to start to draw away from you. They're going to step back and they're going to watch you with this Page of Swords and this Nine of Cups. They're going to step back. They're going to start acting funny towards you and ostracizing you and making you feel as though you're not good enough. We don't want that. You know that you're good enough, first of all, but people will start to do things towards you to cause you to feel that way. Whether it works or not, they'll try. So like the comments up or whatever you got to say about that. But they'll try. They'll try to make you feel burdened. They'll try to make you feel isolated. And they will actually isolate you. So whether it bothers you or not, financially, right now, you can't be isolated. Okay? So the next 48 hours, you just need to kind of chill out. We'll get one more card as to what's going to happen if you chase the clout. The Devil. All right. It's in the reverse, which typically means enlightenment and detachment from the physical world. But this is not the good type of detachment from the physical world. This is losing material possessions. That's what that is. You are going to go through a phase of poverty if you chase the clout. I'm telling you what I know. The Justice and the Six of Swords. You will go through a phase of poverty. Because think about it. If the justice is here and the Taurus is the honor, and the justice for our rooms, someone is about to receive their karma. Do you really want to be on the receiving end of some fucked up karma? And you really didn't do anything. But the simple fact that you made a decision to chase after something that was already about to be given to you with the Six of Wands. Everybody was going to be celebrating you any fucking way. But the gloating and the clout chasing and the boasting and like that's not the way to receive from Spirit. And Spirit will cause you to lose all of that. And the person who's supposed to really receive this karma, it's a 37. They've mirrored you and essentially fucking destiny swapped with you. And you didn't even know it. And the deal was sealed when you opened your mouth and said, hey, did you know that I put in? Come on, guys. Like, don't talk yourself out of your blessing. Please don't. Like, don't do that. You're going to fuck yourself up so bad if you go and try to put yourself at the king's table. Wait for the king to come and get you, okay? That's how that needs to be played. That's the advice. That's truly what I'm feeling. I know y'all have to deal with some crazy, crazy people and the things that you got to do to, make ends meet and such. But right now, Spirit is trying to build up generational wealth for you. So you need to sit back and just let Spirit do what Spirit does, It's not going to ever be a time that your back is not had. It's not going to ever be a time that your voice is not heard. Your concerns are not dealt with, The person that essentially is going to go through this or should go through this is the person who's being false in the situation, and their intentions have shown that over time. And other people will see that they've been false. Other people will see that. Other people will know that. It's not a question. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, So I want you guys to make sure, like, as you take on this celebration energy, the Six of Wands energy, make sure that you are appreciating the fact that you're at this state and that you don't go clout chasing. Okay? It's going to seem, even though you're celebrating, it's going to seem like something is at a stalemate, or it didn't grow as big as you wanted to. 39. It didn't it didn't produce as much as you wanted it to. That's okay. The simple fact that it produced is enough. All right? Stay in light, stay in love. Remember that personal readings are open for booking. You can book those. That link should be on the community tab and in the description or comments of this video. If you need to reach me otherwise, hit me up in the comments and I will respond as quickly as I can. Hopefully I won't get bombarded too much, but always know that I love you guys, okay? And I hope to see you in the next read. Always, always, always stay in the energy of love, light, and protection, okay? And that'll keep you protected. Stay on your high self. Mwah. Peace.